Hey, let me set up a hypothetical for you real quick. Two players from the EU are about to play a best out of 5 at some big tournament. This tournament of course uses the universal EU rule set. One player plays Lucario, the other plays Donkey Kong. They both introduce themselves as they never played each other. Probably from different countries, and this will be the first time they ever play a set. Neither of them knows what the other plays, and the Donkey Kong player goes, "Hey, want to start PS2?" Now, should that player not be DQ'd? Now I know that sounds insane, but neither of the players knew what the other played, and even if the Lucario player did know the Donkey Kong player main Donkey Kong, we now have a situation where if the Lucario main answers no, the Donkey Kong player knows you want to ban PS2. This gives them a head start advantage where all they have to do is ban everything they dislike besides PS2. This will work as now they know the Lucario main will ban PS2 or leave it for later, leaving the Donkey Kong player in most times with either A super good stage for his character, or B, PS2 anyway. A stalemate made already before we even went to the character select screen. Well, not actually, because everyone will go PS2 anyway.
Was it real?
Who's filming all that?
Needs more hunks!
Dude, I literally have 1 bazillion questions.
PS2 is quite the stage, and it's no surprise it's so popular. It has 2 platforms that are quite far from each other, but not placed in any weird way. The stage does not have any slopes, the blast zones aren't insane, and it's a freaking stadium. This stage is pretty much made for esports. Before Pokémon Stadium 2 there was, well, Pokémon Stadium. You have probably seen this stage a lot from Melee tournaments, but you will notice the difference real quick. Stage hatches was a normality of Pokémon Stadium, and it's the same for its sequel, which was why it wasn't legal in Smash for Wii U. The developers of Ultimate had some pro players in the back while making the game, and most likely someone suggested the idea of turning hazards on and off, giving the Ultimate player base their now new favorite and beloved stage, Hazards Off PS2. Melee has its too, but shh, it's not the same, we're not talking about that. PS2 is great, every player thinks PS2 is great, they all love PS2. They really, they like it maybe a bit too much. Why is that though?
I wanted to say that you're gonna hear some bad things about me, and some of them are true. But trust me, everything I've worked for, everything I care about, it's all for this family.
Mabel, what if he's lying? This thing could destroy the universe. Listen to your head.
Look into my eyes, Mabel. You really think I'm a bad guy?
He's lying. Shut it down now.
Now it's nothing new in Smash games to just go to the state that seems most neutral. In Smash 4 and Ball, people would say, hey, start SV, which meant Smash Roll, which of course, if you've seen any Smash 4 cloud gameplay, you would notice it's not as balanced as people will make you believe. In Melee it's the same with Start Battlefield, where the stage has no moving platforms of such, yet still, the ledge is all messed up, shocking for some characters gets absurd, and you have shitty eyesight, then it's like playing Silent Hill with how dark it is. So what issues is there with Pokémon Stadium 2? Well, it's big, like, very big. The blast zones are quite normal, actually the same as small Battlefield, but there's just so much main stage to play on, making it so easy for the stage to have some slow, campy, and overall non-interactive gameplay. So while you won't have some crazy kills early off the stage, you will have a very long VOD on YouTube when Sonics and Sparkle keeps going here. Oh, and remember how I said you won't see early kills here? Well, I lied! While the blast zone on this stage is the same as small Battlefield, a stage much like PS2, the platforms are actually way higher up. This might not seem like much, but if you main a character with a good ladder combo, let's say, I don't know, Mario, you will get insanely early stocks that will feel like flat out robbery. Luckily, every competitive player is aware of that and would not just tell them to go on Pokémon Stadium vs Mario winning every time. Am I right or am I right?
Wow, gets a parry again! Again, like, I mean, just Kurama knows that he needs these parries to get the punishes.
And that's a punish!
Healing once again!
Wow, dude, these ladder combos so good from Kurama.
With respect, I've observed more mortal dealings than I care to count. They thrive, quarrel, perish, all on an endless loop. And so it seems to me for them to keep doing this is the height of futility.
That is the path mortals must take.
What sense does it make for us to protect these flawed beings when they persistently repeat the same tragic mistakes? Would it not be more merciful on our part to put a halt to their hopeless cycles once and for all?
Okay, here's an idea. Look at this shit. Now I know, most state lists already have small battlefield legal, but my suggestion is not just having both. I'm just saying fucking remove PS2 and slap in some other small stage. Everybody dislike camping. Everyone is saying the game is taking forever. Which it is. Just look at this VOD timer. Look at the blast zones of all legal stages. At this point only real small stages we have are Smashville and Yoshi's. And you know damn well your ongoing Yoshi's cause slopes. Oh no! You could easily remove PS2 with a smaller and more unique stage such as Lilat. Oh wait, never mind. Slopes. With a stage like Northern Cave, it's like Callous, but small. The stage design is just perfect here. The music here is also great. It will give these losers here a more fair fighting chance. Tennis won't lose money for holding the event that long, and will not see PS2 all the time. Now I know what some of you will be saying about Northern Cave. Now I will be honest with you, skill issue. I don't see how Northern Cave's background is too much for us to play on. Meanwhile, Ball and Smith 4 players played on Hazard's on Lilat, and Melee players play on their Final Destination. A lot will happen in the background. This is nowhere near as bad as the Final Destination we already have. Pokémon Stadium 2 is by far the most popular stage in competitive play, there's no doubt about it. Even at the Game Invitational, the event that was supposed to play with the waters of the state list, each and every single match, except one of Yoni, was played on PS2. This stage is not the most neutral stage in the game. The stage clearly favors some other players more than others. But as Smashers, we will always have a culture of just going to a designated stage where everyone should be fine with, just to keep stuff moving. So at your next local, just sit down and say hello to the guy you're playing. And as they ask PS2, just have a small briefer, look them in the eyes, and say,
"Your life is nothing. You serve zero purpose. You should kill yourself now."